Okay, so we're gonna be making a seafood salad. I have the calamari, it's all cleaned. I bought this cleaned, frozen at Costco. Great, it comes in like a brick, 2 pounds. And so I defrosted it, I put it in the fridge the day before, and now I'm just going to boil it for 3 minutes.
And you didn't cut anything or chop it? You're going to chop it afterward?
After.
Okay.
If you cut into rings before, they curl up. So I put it all in, set a timer, 3 minutes.
And then at the 3 minutes, how do you know it's done?
Because I've been doing it for so long, usually 3 minutes. You don't want to overcook it or else it gets tough.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take it, drain it, and then run cold water. And then do it a couple times with cold water so it stops the cooking.
Got it.
So I get my water really ice cold. It's winter up here, so the water is really nice and cold where it comes from under the ground from out in the street. So you got to run it for a few minutes until you see that it comes out really, really cold. You can also use ice cubes, but you'll be going through a lot of ice cubes. So this is going to take 3 minutes. As you can see, they shrink too. Then once I pop these out, I'm going to put in the shrimp. The shrimp also is for 3 minutes. The shrimp I bought at Costco, I do the 31, 40 per pound. So there's like 80 shrimps in here. It's a big salad, but there's 6 of us eating, and also we like it left over like the next day, cold from the fridge, to pick on, as like an appetizer or in the afternoon, because it has like calamari olives, celery in it. It has these little pepperdew red little, they're the size of a cherry tomato, but they're peppers. I'm going to be putting that in. Lemon, garlic. Garlic I shaved with my a shaver, and I infused it in olive oil. And this is the olive oil. And I shaved 5 cloves of garlic and put it in the olive oil yesterday. So I got some for the, that goes in the breadcrumbs for the clams. I got this is going in the seafood salad. And so I don't put as much garlic as I do the oil, because the oil is infused, because it tastes like the garlic. Instead of having like chunks of garlic in it, and then you wind up eating and then you got this really bad garlic bread. So we got about 24 seconds. So I'm gonna start already taking them out. And then I'll put in the shrimp.
So yeah, they really stiffened up that.
Yeah. And that's what you want. You want them nice and stiff, but not overcooked, because then they get like rubber. The same thing when we deep fry the shrimp. The calamari later. My son usually handles that. We'll fry the shrimp in a saucepan for 45 seconds basically, and that's it. We're done. So I'm just gonna run cold water on these. And this is what I do. It'll stop the action. Shut the alarm off.
And you don't need to replace the boiling water, you can just use the same water?
No, I'm going to use the same water for the shrimp. So I'll do it like 3 times until I feel like they're not hot anymore. And they're pretty much done now.
They smell good.
Yeah. That's it. They're done. Now we'll slice these into rings. And also these, I'll cut the long part, and then I'll cut these in half. These are the tentacles that are on the end. So I'll make them in half. Same thing with the shrimp, I'll cut them in half. So now I'm just going to throw the shrimp in. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Give it a spin. And then come back and do the same thing. Stop. Okay, so it's 3 minutes. The shrimp is done. No more than 3 minutes. I rinse them out. I start with my cold water. Take them, put them in. I do it like 3 times. I'm going to rinse them so that the water's not really warm anymore and it's cold. See how they shrink too? They're like bite size. And that's from the 40, the 31, 40 count. I don't buy them cooked. I don't like them cooked already. They sell these cooked already, but they taste not good. Just do it yourself. It's so easy. 3 minutes in boiling water, done. One time they didn't have any. It was like around a holiday, and I like to bring them when I go visit family. I'll make shrimp cocktail. How easy is it? You boil them. You put them on a nice platter. Take some parsley stems. Put around a couple wedges of lemon. Bring your cocktail sauce with you. And you bring in, an appetizer that took you no time to make. And do one more time, and that's it.
And so with the seafood salad, so as of now you got the calamari, you've got the shrimp. Is there anything else that's going into it?
As far as the seafood?
Yeah, and just the salad itself.
In the salad, yeah, everything is right there. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so let this drain for a minute. While this is draining, I'm going to show you how I do the calamari. So I take the tentacles, I cut the long pieces off, I'll cut it again, make them small, and then I take it and I cut it in half. See? And I throw them in. Same thing with the calamari, the ring. Don't make them too big, make them nice and skinny, and throw them in. Okay? So now I'm going to be doing this whole thing, cut them up. I have celery here. I already sliced 5 celery stalks. I'm going to throw that in with the seafood. These pepperdew, these are the size, like I said, like a little bit bigger than cherry tomatoes. Actually, I keep the jar full when I have to drain oil, but that's what they are. Picante pepper, whole. This is mild. They have ones that are hot, and it's pepperdew. I get these, and they're in vinegar. I get them in like ShopRite, Stop and Shop has them. And I take them, I cut them in half. Sometimes there's seeds in there. I take the seeds out. And then I cut them in little pieces. Everything is like bite size. I have a mixture of olives. You can use just plain calamari olives. I put these in. I'm going to chop up parsley. I'm going to chop up the stalk of the celery, just to give it some flavor in there. And again, I have salt, pepper, 2 juices of lemon I'm going to be putting in. I can put it through my old-fashioned glass lemon thing that was my mom's, and just get the juice. And here's the olive oil. What I do is I'll take just the olive oil and sprinkle it in. I'm not going to do it all now until everything's together, but I'm just to show you. I'm really just taking the oil and not as much the garlic. I'll be putting salt, pepper, I would say about a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of black pepper. Use your judgment. Again, I'm making 4 pounds of seafoods going in here. This is a big bowl, as you can see. So 6 people eating. Won't be much left. And then the shrimp, I'm putting whole because the size of them, it's not worth cutting. If you get the bigger size, then I would cut them in half and throw them in your salad. And basically that's it, you know, for the seafood salad. When I'm done dressing it, I'll show you, and then I'm gonna show you how I do the bacala salad. Okay, so I added a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of black pepper, a half a quarter cup of parsley,
Yep.
a quarter cup of chopped celery, the leaves in the center of the stalks of the celery. It just gives a nice flavor. And then I squeezed 2 lemons. This is my mom's old-fashioned glass that I for juicing, and I'm going to.
That was 2 full lemons, right? You did in there?
There's a
Let me get a strainer.
pip. No, got it right here. Okay. So now I'm going to put the 2 lemon. Gives it a nice citrus flavor. Now, all these things that I just mentioned, use your judgment. Instead of making Alla Fedele, make it Alla whatever the chef in your kitchen is. So what I would do is let it marinate a little bit, maybe a half hour, taste it. If you think it needs salt, add a little more salt. I don't usually measure. I go by, you know, as with flavor, you know, how's it taste? It might need a little more oil. So I have it here. I'm gonna taste it in a little while. If it needs a little bit more garlic, I'll scoop from the bottom. If there's enough garlic, but I need oil, I'll just scoop from the top,
Yep.
you know. So,
Let's do a little taste test.
yeah, I'm gonna do a little taste test and see.
What are you thinking?
It's good. Doesn't need anything else.
Perfect.
It's very good. And that's your seafood salad. Let it sit a little bit, spin it again. Let it sit a little bit, spin it again.
Okay. And then keep doing that basically until you're ready to serve it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be serving this in an hour. So, you know, an hour's time is all you need.
Does it, if you're gonna do that in an hour, does it need to sit in the fridge or anything, or is it cool?
No, just room temperature is good.
Okay.
You know. Thank you again for watching Alla Fedele Cooking Channel. As my mom would say, manja figure me. I'm going to be making separate videos of these so that you can just go and watch bacala salad, calamari salad, grilled octopus salad. But everything is for tonight because it's Christmas, but I'm going to split up the videos for it. We'll see you soon. Thank you.